Most people think lying is something you do to other people, but the most damaging lies are the ones you tell yourself and believe. Self-deception isn't about being dishonest, it's about protection. Your brain is designed to reduce discomfort, not to tell you the truth. And when the truth threatens your identity, your habits, or your sense of control, your mind will quietly distort reality to keep you comfortable. This is why people stay stuck even when the facts are clear. Self-deception happens automatically. You don't decide to do it. It shows up as justification, rationalization, selective memory, and emotional reasoning. You don't say, "I'm lying to myself." You say things like, "It's not that bad," or "This is just how things are," or "I'll deal with it later." And those statements feel true, not because they are, but because they reduce tension. Here's the important part. Self-deception isn't random. It follows patterns. Your mind hides information when seeing. It would require you to change something you're not ready to change. That could be a habit, a relationship, a self-image, or a belief about who you are. So instead of facing the cost of change, the mind edits reality. This is why people stay in jobs they hate, relationships that don't work, and routines that quietly drain them. Not because they don't know, but because knowing fully would force a decision. Self-deception creates plausible stories that allow you to delay action without feeling dishonest. The story might sound logical, it might even be socially acceptable, but it's built on avoidance, not truth. This is also why emotional certainty is dangerous. When something feels true, people stop questioning it. But feelings are reactions, not measurements. They tell you what you're experiencing, not whether your interpretation is accurate. A person can feel justified and still be wrong. A person can feel certain and still be avoiding reality. Self-deception thrives when emotions become evidence. The hardest truth to accept is that your mind is not neutral. It is biased toward protecting the version of you that already exists. That version might be ineffective, inconsistent, or unhappy, but it's familiar. And familiarity feels safer than change. So the mind defends it. This is where clarity starts to sharpen. Once you understand that self-deception is a protective function, not a moral failure, you stop fighting yourself and start observing yourself. You begin to notice the moments where explanations appear too quickly, where discomfort is dismissed, where responsibility is softened. Those moments matter. You don't break self-deception by force, you break it by noticing patterns, by slowing down before explanations harden into beliefs, by asking whether something is true or simply convenient. This lesson isn't about fixing anything yet, it's about recognition. Because you can't change what you can't see, and you can't see clearly while your mind is filtering reality for comfort. If truth is the foundation, self-deception is the obstruction. Remove the obstruction and clarity returns. And once clarity returns, real change finally becomes possible. The next lesson is about the cost of comfort and why most people choose it, even when it quietly ruins their lives.